Welcome to FOH and welcome to this week's cigar review. And we've got Wazza back. Warren, welcome back to the deck.
It's great to be back.
The fact that you dressed up has, astounded me and set a whole new standard here. I love the, what do you call it, tweed jacket? And we've got to thank this week Matt Ayres, great mate of ours, great client of ours, who sent us 3 Ramon Allones 898s from 02 to try. For those who understand their cigars, they're already just falling off their chair. And for those who have heard about these cigars but never tried them, well, you can live vicariously through ourselves. Aroma cold.
It's very nice.
Deep, rich, decadent.
Yeah.
Yeah, the sweetness, there's a, nice touch of chocolate milk.
Yeah, I was going to say that. Yeah, chocolate, cocoa-y.
Draw?
Superb. Absolutely superb.
Good draw?
Yeah.
Partagas, not Partagas.
Partagas is a Ramon Allones.
Allones. Initial thoughts?
A great draw. Volumes of lovely smoke.
Heaps of smoke.
Heaps of smoke. A toastiness there. I'm at this stage a little bit undecided on the flavour that I'm getting.
That's just the opening comments.
Opening comments. It is a nice cigar though. It's
excellent. Smith.
It's rich. There's just, it's hitting you with flavour straight away. It's straight into stride at medium, just a touch below medium, but medium. I'm getting a lot of that dark coffee, chocolate mixed together flavour.
Morello cherry?
No, I won't say that just yet.
I'd say that just yet. I'm getting that lovely stewed fruit, Morello cherry, bit of chocolate. The wrapper's a gorgeous little wrapper there.
So you would say kind of fruitcakey?
Yeah, traditional fruitcake.
Traditional fruitcake, that dark fruitcake.
I mean, we've just introduced ourselves, but it's like that gorgeous woman at the bar, that
librarian you've been talking about.
Not the librarian, we're talking here.
She's an off-duty librarian.
You've already asked her to marry you. You've only just met.
At introduction.
Just captured your imagination. You say, listen, honey, honestly. But that is gorgeous. That is
absolutely superb. The first draw I had on this, I was just like, oh, wow.
Let me take you home.
Yeah, it's just like that, isn't it?
Oh,
I know Matt told me how many of these he has.
You bastard.
We may have to be going to your place, Matt, to get some.
It's like a cherry ripe. To me, it's like a cherry ripe.
Yeah, I'm just starting to get that cherry characteristic.
That cherry ripe.
Yeah, that hints of that toasted coconut and sweetness.
Bit of rose water. It's just lovely profile, I should say. We'll be back at the end of the first third, but I'm going to enjoy every bit of this.
It's going to be a very enjoyable afternoon. It's a bloody good cigar.
We'll be back at the end of the first third.
Why did they stop the production on these?
When I am in charge of HSA in years to come.
Don Rob.
Come the revolution.
This would be the sort of cigar you'd bring out every 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
The blend's no secret.
No,
they know exactly what the blend is. The tobacco's still available.
It's
just something you should bring out every 2 or 3 years.
It's that limited edition thing that you have to bring out every now and then.
Well, I wouldn't do it as an LE. I would just say the Ramon Allones, all of a sudden, they're on the market. We produce 100,000 or 200,000 sticks are on the market. We may not produce them for 3 years.
Yeah.
That's fine. I don't have any problem with that. I have a real problem with this discontinuation note. I mean, goodness, why say we're going to discontinue it? Just don't make them available for 2 or 3 years and let them come out again. Same goes with the Punch RS11s, RS12s, or Super Selection number 2s, or whatever it's going to be, H. Upman, Super Croners. Just bring them out every 2 or 3 years and make it as a surprise that they're available again, and then take them away. Because I understand the reality of commerce, but at the same time, you're losing so much in history, and I don't think it's necessary. Anyway, back into the first third. Smithy, I'm going to start with you this time. We've done the first third of the Ramon Allones 898.
Gorgeous cigar. It started out medium, and then I felt it moved into full, but now it's just settled back into that medium. I described it as ginger based cookie of some description, dipped in a bit of a long black coffee. It's beautiful. There's a youthfulness to it that I've
they've got years to go. These are 2002. I mean, they've got another decade in them, haven't they?
If you told me it was rolled 2 years ago,
well,
I believe
this is to my liking. It's quite Well, it's in your face to a degree.
Yep.
I'm not saying it's medium, but I love the richness of the flavour.
Yep.
I'd hate to see that disappear over time.
No, it's that richness that keeps you intrigued. You know,
Oh,
there's
I just love this.
No, I'm certainly agreeing with Smithy's comments there. I think I said before, I find it sort of nice and easy on the palate. It's not assaulting you by any means. It's got a smoothness to it.
Give me a flavour, was it? Because I mean,
Yeah, I've been
you are
struggling a bit.
the one who came up with roast lamb
I did.
on the deck in the cigar. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm intrigued by your palate.
But we all are.
Probably depends what I'm eating at the time. Actually struggling a little bit to identify individual flavours.
Flavours, yeah.
It does have quite a nice flavour, but I've been a little bit out of practice with cigars in the last few weeks.
There aren't too many bounding out sort of flavours that are just
No.
hitting you.
No, there's not.
That are
But-
clearly defined. There's a lot of those small nuances there that.
Yeah, but it's certainly got a nice creaminess to it that I enjoy in a cigar.
That's okay.
It's got that dark coffee, the
Yeah.
black coffee, fresh black coffee. Coffee that comes out of a roaster that's got the oil on it. Grind that up. It's got that beautiful fresh espresso nature to it. But it still has that hint of rose water just on the outside.
Yeah, there's
It's that
touches of those sweetness that runs
there,
through.
which,
Yeah.
my God, what a glorious
Yeah.
combination that
Yeah.
is. We'll be back at the end of the second, third. Honestly, this is a love fest. It's a love-in.
I can hear the librarian coming out here. So
Piece
No,
of
it's no
flowers.
librarian. This cigar's no librarian. This is
I'll let you work on that in the break.
okay. Excellent.
Is it the slightly older woman?
Oh, go on.
Not really.
Not really?
No, not really. This is
It's
high
not
class.
Mrs. Robinson.
This is high class.
No.
Stripper. This
I can ask stripper. Hit us with your wisdom.
it's lost a lot of its complexity. I found. It's still rich.
Yep.
It's still dark. It's that bitter chocolate, that Belgian chocolate, cooking chocolate. I miss the rose water. I miss
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
sweet, the cherry notes
Yeah.
to it.
Yeah.
They will come.
Yeah.
This cigar is still. I'm still thinking 4 to 5 years away
Yeah.
from being at its
Yep.
best.
Yep. Yep.
And which I think is just a magnificent
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
It's delivering so much, but at the same time, it's got so much more to give.
I agree with you totally. I think it's come off its flavour highs that were there in that first third. A little bit more hidden, a little bit darker,
It's an
undefined.
after dinner cigar.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is a classic.
And you're
Steak,
exact.
whatever
It's
it
got
is.
that 5 years at least to go to really start opening up those flavours in this second third. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd agree with you about it's settled down a bit. I thought my thinking is it's sort of it's been fairly consistent so far. It's at no time have you thought, well, it's not as enjoyable here as it was here, but I'm probably getting a bit more of that cherry kind of aroma on the smoke. Not
aroma,
tasting it.
yeah, absolutely.
not tasting it as much.
No.
But
It's that sweet smoke.
It's there.
Yeah.
It's there. Yeah.
Far Rising Shiraz from Geelong, 2006. This will be Nick Farr.
It certainly picked up in flavour towards the end, and we're getting a bit more of that chocolatiness. So I got a bit of a nutty flavour coming through. I had a little bit of trouble with keeping it lit towards the end a couple of times, but no, very good cigar.
Rate it for me.
96.
Oh,
Bloody hell, they're
wow.
big numbers. Big numbers.
They're big numbers.
This thing has gone on a fabulous roller coaster. It started out chocolatey sweetness with that black coffee running through it, and then it turned into this dark and brooding thing in the second, third. Then it's picked up again. It's cookies and cream, and it's silky, and it's just superb. And I don't know whether I'm going to go as high as 96, but it's definitely a 93. Yes, to come.
It's great. It's all over the place. I mean, from that initial Turkish Delight, cherry ripe type flavours, darker brooding, etc. There, in the end, it was cookies and cream.
Yeah,
it was just cookies and cream.
Just gorgeous.
So it's a bit like a 3-course meal where you start off with the dessert, you have the meal, and you end with the dessert almost.
It's the appetizer.
It's the appetizer, yeah.
For the single guys out there, it's just like you've picked someone up who's just all over the place and intriguing. You shouldn't call them back, but you're going to.
You keep on going back.
Just know
Crazy
that
broad.
there's danger in here, that there's just there's tears somewhere.
But there's also great enjoyment as well.
Just great enjoyment there. Guys, if you've got 898s from Ramon Allones, don't rush to smoke.
Yeah, no way.
Enjoy them now.
Yeah.
I got no problems. Enjoy them now, and you will enjoy them. What a cacophony of flavour. What a kaleidoscope of flavour, really. It is just a beautiful cigar. But it's got years left. But for me, this is a 94, 95 cigar.
Yeah,
I mean,
superb.
certainly.
Superb cigar.
You can't want any more from a cigar. You want complexity. You want enjoyment. You want to be kept in suspense with an element of surprise.
It's surprises.
And it's delivered.
Yeah,
it's delivered
totally.
everything.
Yeah.
Lisa was up here and she was talking about prostitutes, and we just threw our own 2 cents. But she knows more about prostitutes than anyone was.
She's run a crew before, which a lot of you guys don't know about.
She would be one of the great madams of all time.
Oh yeah. You wouldn't want to cross her. You wouldn't want to come back and say, I only earned this much. She'd go, bullshit, I've seen you off with this, that, the other.
She'd be one of the great madams of all time, Les.
Tweety.
It is. It's a lecturer's jacket, sort of, off to university to lecture.
Yeah, I need some patches on the elbow, maybe to set it up a bit. But
Yes.
It's better than what we're wearing.
Little junior university student.
No,
there.
don't go down the librarian path. Okay?
So we're back. But before we start, what have you been up to, was it? I mean, you haven't been on the deck for a while.
no, it's been a while.
Wife's been keeping him under control.
Fridays.
Still married?
Yes.
Happily?
It's still happily.
Oh, you almost choked.
That's
sorry.
Is that an adjective?
And we've got 3 cigars, and I know that Kenny must be really looking forward to trying these, but,
Tough luck.
suction.
Well, we asked him to come in and sit on the deck, and he refused to come
bugger
in.
off, Kenny.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah, go fishing.
Yeah, you and your big fish.
It's not a strong Shiraz.
You know what I do when I ask Garget? I just want that 7-second grab.
Did I give it to you?
No, you gave me about 27 seconds there, man. The name of the wine.
Yeah, so I spent a lot of time with Ken, so I'm actually...
He's rubbing off on
Rubbing
you.
off.
And plus with the spit bucket thing, I mean...
At least you got your pants on.
That's a good point.